sold everything and bought a studio.
It felt like joy left me. Why do you have this in your car?
Oh, every song I've written up to this point, I sold to Capitol for
Actually, legitimately would have made more money if I had gotten a job at McDonald's.
I got mad.
We would never build it this way.
Oh, no, 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 no.
We started a band. Our first release is this week, so we've got a lot of prep work to do. We're gonna go get groceries for the party. I guess we're
highbrowing.
Getting some coffee.
Well, you gotta start the day right.
I'm selling a bass amp that I've used 3 times in the last 5 years.
It's a very big amp.
It's ginormous, gigantic. Son of a biscuit eater.
I don't got this. Oh. We're going to Highbrow, and this is our buddy Dustin Souter. Dustin used to play guitar for, well, lots of people. I think the last person he was on the road with before he bought this was Carrie Job. Then he bought this coffee shop in West Haven. They have the best coffee, and they roast it for us.
They also roast for themselves and other customers. It's not an exclusive, real fun deal.
And you mean they don't just roast it for us? This is where we do the magic of making...
What? Where we do the magic?
The goal with Real Fun, before we spent the last year and a half doing this, there's really only one way into the music industry. The traditional way, which would be to get a loan from a record label. They loan you $5,000 a song, so you record a whole record, $50,000, a loan that an artist will probably never repay. Because of that, they'll never make money off their music. They make money off touring. The typical artist deal is they only get 15% of the revenue from the song that they're on. 15% is what they pay back the loan at too. So what ends up happening is for $50,000, you would in essence have to pay back $333,333.33 before you got a penny. The thing we're trying to solve is there has to be another way. And we think it's a better way. We love all these other labels in town, so we're not fighting them. We make masters for $0. And the way we do that is we share everything on the back end. The drummer or a guitar player and the regular music industry might make $100. Maybe if they're real good, they make a couple $100 to play on a single song. Here, they're going to walk away with ownership of revenue of that song. That's what we've been doing. We're about 20-something songs in now. That we've been able to release, and we're launching our own band. This city's full of broken dreams and broken hearts, and I'd say almost every church is probably full of a bunch of broken hearts and dreams as well. The dedication it takes to learn an instrument and to dedicate all that to God only to find there's not a way for them forward. Can artists actually make money off of their music? And can instrumentalists, can musicians survive the long haul? Can they grow old? And we think the way to do that is community. I don't think Dustin's here.
Come for the bucha, stay for the coffee.
Hey, that hat is amazing.
Okay.
This is Tink and Sam McClarney.
What's up?
And they're the best. They're some of our friends. I've known you guys for forever. It's punk.
Did you get food, Jonathan?
No, I had my little like what do we call it?
I definitely expected this to be different. Oh, look how good the biscuit is! Ah!
You did a lot of touring and playing sessions.
Yeah. I want to make a space for my friends that are making the music with me to also like win with the music. The musician rarely ever has an opportunity to win with music. It's like you get into a studio, maybe, $500 for the day, and you track 5 songs. At my busiest, I was doing probably one of those every couple weeks. I mean, legitimately would have made more money if I had gotten a job at McDonald's. I understand too, like those producers, you're doing the favor for the producer for $50 or whatever.
Don't even get started about self-employment tax.
Yeah,
that stuff's the worst.
This is not a sustainable future for like any musician.
A good friend of ours is on a massive tour.
Yeah.
And the lead singer got sick. So it's like, you're stuck. Like, what are you supposed to do?
I've played so many shows sick, but then there have been a couple runs that I wasn't even able to go on because I can't even get out of bed. And I need to, because I will miss out on like half of the income from this month for doing this 4 or 5 shows in a row. All the things that I've ever played on, if I had a percentage of what that made, it would have made me more than I made in the actual like recording sessions of those things. I know these artists that we're bringing in, they're my friends, we're making music together. It's a better way because the risk at the end of it is playing music with my friends and believing in them and saying, yeah, you don't have to pay me $50 or $100 to play on this song. I'm going to do it. And if it wins, I'm going to win with it. Like, how crazy is that?
Jesse talks about this a lot in his own story, but he feels like you say it. You say it.
When you're 12 or 13 and you're playing in like garage bands, I felt like music pursued me.
Yes.
It was inevitable that I was going to listen to the new Simple Plan record and like chart it all out and like learn every chord and every lick. When I started pursuing music, it felt like joy left me. Oh, I'm pursuing this thing that comes so naturally to me. When money started getting involved, there's tours and stuff I can get on, and like I can play with artists that have a little bit more money. Even coming to Nashville and stuff and playing with people who like I've recognized their artist career, and like that was cool in a sense, but it was also like the joy of what drew me to music wasn't the platform, it was the music itself. Why do you have this in your car?
Oh, that's what they use to prop up the little trailer bit.
It's like just a random.
So my daughter is like a race car driver. Like, look, she's got this RX-7 that she drifts. My wife races too. Yeah, so they do rallycross.
That's so sick.
Where they go, it's a time trial, so you're not going to wreck into anyone else. Welcome to Real Fun Studios. Let's show the space. Vintage amp heads. We've got the Rupert Neve 5088. We like to do things analog here. These are the best speakers I could afford. But honestly, these are the best. Here's our live room. One of the fun things about this live room is we have a reverb chamber that goes all the way to the front of the building. There's 2 little mics and a X pattern at the end. And we've had mixed people already asking us for the plug-in. So we've done whole like live recording worship nights in here. Insert clip.
All of my hope is in
Some of the other cabs are behind you in the studio. Let's see if Benny's here. Let's see if he'll be okay with us. I've given a tour of the studio.
Welcome in.
It's Benny!
Yeah, Trucking Acoustics.
Trucking Acoustics. Benny's the absolute best. One of the best guitar players in town. One of my favorite people. Currently plays for this wonderful person, Lauren Daigle.
I like doing this with my brothers.
It's so fun. Benny's our favorite. We just got all of our merch for the Kickstarter stuff. There's some t-shirts coming your way. Oh, yeah.
Ignore all the breathing you're hearing on my mic. Just got your classic Aguilar. That's the OG 750. They don't make them anymore. I don't know how we're gonna get this through. If I'm being honest, I don't know how. Look at you go.
Oh, shoot, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. There we go.
Son of a biscuit eater.
I don't got this. Okay. I'll hold this down
Try again.
and I'll lift it up. There we go.
All right.
Oh, there we go.
Chaos ensues. I think this needs to go sideways. Can we just tumble it? Like,
Yeah.
tip it down and up and stuff?
Yeah, you better get this on film. I'm not known for working. They're not like, oh, look at Chris, hard worker. Oh, shoot. We should have gotten it on the side.
Just get it through.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I thought I was gonna lift it up. Okay.
Look at that.
Yeah, easy. That was so easy.
We're pretty strong. Why do I feel like you're going to just clip the audio of me going, we're pretty strong? We're pretty strong.
The idea in buying this crazy amp, our church had a lot of conferences that went on there. I was like, you guys, you could just have my amp here. You could backline that for people and just give me a little bit of a cut. Genius idea. Perfect. New revenue stream.
How many times did they rent that out?
Zero.
Oh, zero.
I'm just like, someone else can use it. I could use a couple extra bucks in the pocket. Get some egg on my avocado toast.
That toast was good. For me, writing songs used to be so much more fun. I felt like they were just pouring out of me. And then when I started to overthink it, it became a job, and I started to not like writing songs because I just didn't. I fell out of love with the idea of writing music.
You see someone like you who's written songs that like I did before I knew you. Like I would play songs that you wrote before I even knew who you were.
So great.
You fell out of love with writing. I don't think I've heard you ever say that before.
It sucked, man. It feels like a blind date sometimes. The publisher will be like, hey, we set you up with this write, and they're real good writers. And they are. They're awesome writers. But you don't know them, so it feels like a blind date, where you're expected to make a baby that grows up to be the president. They're going like, I don't know how you normally do this. Like, it's just so awkward. Years of that and seeing success from it. Like, you can write great songs. It's a craft. I mean, hate the feeling of, I just crafted this song. I like to feel inspired. And when I started not feeling inspired, but I was still getting cuts, then the songs felt stupid. Like, I hate this song. I wanted to be inspired again. I wanted to feel it again. And part of all this, I think, has been me chasing that same feeling. I mean, it sounds cool to say, yeah, I sold everything and bought a studio for me and my buddies, but it kind of felt like I had to. I gotta do something, because this feels so messed up.
Musicville is owned by some dear friends of ours, Dave and Amber Gill. It's like a local music store.
So we showed up to Musicville, this fine establishment, and the sign says they open at 1 p.m. The internet said they opened at 2.
The door says it's open right now.
Right, and the door says it's open. So we opened that door. There's a camp of kids in there. So we quickly walked back up.
That lady going, I don't know who they are.
She definitely said that as we were walking away.
Sides at Walmart and meat and drinks here. ChatGPT told me we needed 28 pounds of pork butt.
All right.
And then it said Walmart was cheaper for buns inside. Do you want to see my executive member card?
Did you make these? That's so good. That's what you can do with the sharp knife.
2 of these.
2 of these. Yeah.
This will be enough.
We'll want leftovers. Ooh, what is this?
Hummus.
I love hummus.
Got sea salt and olive oil in it.
Oh my gosh.
You can really taste the sea salt.
What's it called?
Hummus.
Do we want sodas? Is that?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that should be enough.
We found a supporter in the wild. He saw my hat and was like, Real Fun Records.
It's embarrassing if I like.
No, you nailed it.
So I moved here 8 years ago to Franklin.
Yeah.
And you were the worship guy at COTC.
Yeah.
I had never really gone to church ever. You were up there jamming out in a Red Sox hat.
Dude,
Huge Red Sox
that's
fan.
amazing.
And I'm like, if this guy, he's got the Red Sox hat,
That's
like,
amazing.
maybe I can find a home at this place.
That's amazing.
And, you know,
Dude,
What's your name?
Tim.
that was really sweet.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, this is what I was thinking. Like potato salad, macaroni salad.
Coleslaw, which I thought was cold slaw my entire childhood life. No chips.
Yeah, and the barbecue.
Crunchy tortilla chips, nacho cheese flavor.
Okay. Hey, have you left your spot?
Yes. Oh, I see you.
You see me? Gotcha. Well, we'll see you in a second. Bye.
Oh, can you still hear me? I bet you can still hear me. We are taking this pork butt and the other refrigerated things and getting them refrigerated. Because that is a party foul. Bringing the potato salad has been left out and warm. He's in the bathroom. Who knows what's going to happen?
Pee, pee, pee. Pee, pee, pee. Anyone want water?
Oh, what did I do with my warm Coke?
Would you like a water, Jonathan?
Let's do it. Since the studio doesn't work the same, what kind of had to happen for you two to end up working together?
Our stories kind of converged in a interesting space. You felt compelled and I felt compelled in different ways to change what was happening. It cost so much to rent out a studio for the day and hire an engineer and hire a band. I was like, all I've got is a laptop and like a bonus room, and I'll just start making music for my friends that don't have the money to go into a thing and spend $5,000.
You were doing this with friends or with people that you already knew, but what did it take for it to move from that to this?
A lot of sacrifice involved, mainly time.
So how did you end up meeting up with Chris?
Well, I met Chris at church. He was leading worship and he recognized me from my YouTube channel.
I did.
He's like, hey,
did.
you're the guitar face guy. And I was like, I am.
Insert guitar face
What?
video right now.
No,
Yes!
no.
Your face needs to like.
Oh, no. Played with Chris at church for years, and we had talked about studio stuff. When he was getting the studio, the thing is, he was like, I want everything to be analog, like actual like gear. Hello.
Hey, I need a favor.
I'm always down.
I'm Jonathan.
Hi, nice to meet you.
That's the best content for
Big
you
manly
two.
man. Here we
Yeah,
go.
well,
yeah.
Hey, he's been called that.
All right.
Oh, the crazy part about the front yard of my house, which is in front of the studio, is that this is the front line of the Battle of Franklin. Like the actual first bullets that were shot in the Battle of Franklin, which was the deadliest single night fight in the entire Civil War. These dudes were in my front yard. They were waiting, looking for the Confederate soldiers to come up from Spring Hill, and they snuck up on them. We all know who ended up winning. USA! USA!
I'm just gonna go in there and see where we should put the amp before we start moving it.
I'm gonna get this part.
How's it going? Dropping off an amp and cab. I'm gonna, if you wanna get on this side, I'm gonna scoot around and put...
Oh, and then we can lay it down on
Yeah.
the wheel side.
Oh yeah! Wait. Oh yeah! Why are you saying it like that? Yeah, appreciate it.
That's a good spot, man. We've been friends for a while, and when I bought the studio, basically, I got mad. It was 2020, and my best buds had no money. And I got real mad after one particular phone call. It's one of my best friends. He's one of the best, in the biz. He's played on everybody's record. He called me up and was like, bro, I genuinely don't know what I'm going to do. And it broke my heart. There's not a higher rung on the ladder than where this guy is. You're telling me you get nothing. I was like, I have to do this. Like, how hard can it be? Well, it turns out it's real hard. So thankfully, Jesse showed up. So I Leroy Jenkins into buying this place because both me and my wife felt God was on it. I was honestly doing the math of, I sold my catalog of songs. So basically every song I've written up to this point, I sold to Capitol for $1 million. It was less than $1 million, but please let me say $1 million because it's cool.
We'll leave it. So how does one even ring up Capitol and say, hey, you want to buy all of my music?
Capitol was my publisher, so they actually had the first right of refusal. So if I was going to sell it, they had the first opportunity to buy it. That conversation was easy. So for the last 20 years of my life, I wrote Your Love Never Fails. That was the first one that really started generating income. And I've made money off that every year from CCLI or from people recording it or from radio. I just gave up all that and took the lump sum. This really was the only way we could make something like this happen. Studios are expensive. The crazy thing is, the guy that owned this before, and we should have told you some of the history of this studio.
Yeah, go for it.
So it was owned by a guy named Chris Stevens, and he was one of the big producers for Goatee. So almost all of the early goatee stuff, Mandisa, Katinas, like tons of people recorded right in this space. To get the opportunity when it went on the market, I'm like, I want to sell my catalog and do this. A little under $1 million in my bank account. You can't get a loan when you're self-employed. It was like, spend all the money on this house. I just told him, hey, I can't get a loan for anything over $1 million. I want to buy this house. I want to turn it back into a studio. And 2 weeks later, he accepted. So it appraised for what it was worth. And I told him I was sorry. If I had had the money, I would have offered him what it was worth. So I just bought it. But I had no plan. It doesn't seem that complicated in my head that to create music, all you need is a place to create music and the people that create it. Well, it turns out the industry is a complicated place. I would sit in this room, the little ISO booth. Genuinely, I'd cry and just beg God for help. I didn't know what the first step was. And Jesse showed up one day and I realized he had started a whole label before. I didn't know that. I knew he had a thing called Hill City.
The crazy thing too is like hearing your story of like getting the $1 million and doing this, like, ironically, when you were getting this place, my dad was asking me a question. If you were given $1 million, what would you do with it? And I was like, I would probably buy a studio, a couple labels could house out of it, and people could just, like, that could be the way we make music. I came here with no other, like, agenda than just to see what you were doing, because you were like, hey, come hang out.
So kind of starting from this place of going, let's pretend the industry did not exist. How would you split it up? And it doesn't look like, well, the guy with the money should get 85%. And then the people that make it should split the rest. Or we'll loan them money and they'll never make anything.
If the music industry didn't exist as it was, we would never build it this way.
Right. It's so dumb. The only YouTube show filmed in front of a live studio audience.
There he is.
I'm not listening to the live recording.
I call on your name, you answer my cry. I know that you're with me, you're right by my side. Yes, I know where my help comes from.
We've got more of these videos coming, so subscribe. Also, we just released the song, so listen to it here.
And like!